That's when everybody was talking about this on Twitter, and I was like, what are people talking about? Especially book readers, like, what the hell? What's wrong with you? You having a bad reading year? Y'all right? Hey everybody, so today's video is unplanned. Yes. I was gonna tweet this statement that I have to say right now. It's an opinion that I have that I was gonna tweet, but I decided not to because I feel like the tweet will get buried under hundreds of other ones, but the video will be here for eternity. So, yeah, this is about audiobooks, more specifically about the drama on Twitter involving audiobooks. Yes, involving people who think that reading audiobooks is cheating. Cheating. So, we're going to talk about this today. Why are we having this conversation? Why is this a thing that people need to say? Why is this an opinion people need to have regarding audiobooks, regarding their place in the book world? Why? Yes, I want to know, because I'm going to make a lot of people feel like shit right now. Specifically the people who are saying these things, that audiobooks are cheating, audiobooks don't count. Yeah. Basically bashing audiobooks on Twitter. I was a person who didn't really care for audiobooks. And this was for a long time. I was just like, oh, I don't really, they don't hold my attention. There was nothing against them. I didn't have the mindset that these other people have. I was just like, well, they're not going to be able to keep my attention because I just don't think they will. So I'm not going to, you know, entertain them. So I thought that way for a really long time, and it wasn't until, I really like having this desk right here. I can lean forward like a newscaster. It wasn't until, I think, 2013 that I sort of dived into audiobooks and was just like, you know what, let's give this a try. Because I have a learning disability, and I struggled with it in school. I was sent to CMC classes. There were classes where I would go and get helped with my work. So you can understand why this conversation triggers and bothers me, because I'm gonna make people feel like shit right now, okay? But as I said, specifically the people who are saying these things. Do you not think about the people who have disabilities? I'm going to be silent for a second and stare at the camera. Because I can't imagine that you would purposely say things like that and not realize that there are people out there who live off of audiobooks. That's the only way that they can read is by audiobooks. So it made me really mad. It's making me mad right now. It's probably making my face red, and I'm not wearing any foundation or concealer. So, yeah. So I can't hide that. But it just makes me mad because there's people who have disabilities. There are dyslexic children and adults. There are people with learning disabilities, like me, who need these audiobooks in our lives, and who, you know, use them daily, and these things get people through hard times. Just like these books, these physical books get you through shit, because you know damn well it does. We read for pleasure, but we also read to get away from things. I do that sometimes. And you're lying if you say that you don't. Sorry, that's the tea. That's the tea or soda. Imagine what audiobooks do for people, okay? Just imagine, okay? And just imagine that. You know, that's messed up to say those types of things. To say that audiobooks are cheating. Oh, I read like 6 audiobooks this year. Those don't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count to your Goodreads challenge. Like, are you serious? And these are the same types of people that say manga or comic books are cheating too. I don't understand this mindset that people have. I don't get it. I don't agree with it. I think it's very just ignorant to have, because like, you know, you got to think about other people. You got to think about that. Just like people who think that libraries are just like they're dead and they don't need to be around. Do you not realize that libraries are really, really good resources for people who don't have money, for people who live in really bad areas of their cities? Do people not realize these things? They're good for people who don't have money to go out and purchase these books. So when people say things like that, and then they say things about audiobooks being, you know, they don't count and they're cheating, and like audiobooks are stupid, it doesn't make sense to me, and it's really ignorant. So I wanted to call it out. I wanted to make a little video on it, and this is my little opinion about this. The comment section is open to everybody, and if you do have this opinion, I hope that what I said right now in this 8 minutes that I've been talking opened your mind just a little bit to the fact that these audiobooks serve people. They are there for people. They are there for people who have disabilities. I'm gonna say that again because it's like people don't get it. Anything that you read counts. Books count. Manga counts. Comic books count. Any reading format counts. Audiobooks count. Braille counts. Like, ebooks count. Like, yeah, it's insane. Audiobooks count. I'm reading some right now. They help me get through a lot of my books because I've never talked about my learning disability that I have. And right now I think this is the first time that I'm actually opening up about it, and it's to combat something negative that people are saying. If you are any of the people who have said these ugly things, why? And shame on you, but also you may not understand really what you're saying, but you have to think about it from other people's point of views. You can't just sit there and be all about you. You have to think about other people. So if I made you feel bad, good. Because maybe you did need that for you to see what you're saying is messed up. I know everything that I'm saying sounds really deep, but it is. You know, these are not just books, these are not just audiobooks, and these are things that get people through the hard times. These are things that are there for people who, you know, otherwise can't do other things. These are there for them. So to bash these things, to bash audiobooks, libraries, it's just, I don't know. It's just insane. It is. And it needs to stop. And will it? Probably not. There's always going to be an ignorant person opening their damn mouths and then unleashing their ignorance. But as a community of book readers, we can help this. And also too, it's really like messed up to think that it's book readers who think this way about audiobooks. Like, what kind of sense does that make? What? I don't get that. What? That's when everybody was talking about this on Twitter, and I was like, what are people talking about? Especially book readers. Like, what the hell? What's wrong with you? You having a bad reading year? Y'all right. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna edit this, and then I'm gonna put it up. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye.